Yeah, so guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name, just like I said, my name is Skaunga, and today I'm going to tell you the 10 things I wish I knew before I went to college. Yeah, you and me, like, I'm going to tell you the 10 before I went to college. And by the way, I'm a student. I'm at National Institute of Public Administration, NIPO. I'm studying bachelor's in public relations, and I'm doing my my third year. I'm going in my third year in June. So yeah. So yeah. So I'm going to tell you the 10 things I wish I knew before I went to college. Yeah, so the first thing I wish I knew before I went to college is time management. When I say time management, I mean it. You need to know how to manage your time, guys. Well, I remember the first time I went there, I never used to know how to separate time, when I should study, when not to study, when I should sleep, when I should, So I never knew how to do any of that. But after being there for a couple of years, like 1 year, 2 years and stuff, I was like, okay, so I need to come up with a plan. So I had to sit down, I had to make a plan. For me, what I use in order to keep track of my time is that I had to put alarms to my phone that will alert me when to study, what time to go back home to my boarding house, because I studied a bit far from school and my boarding house, because there's a little bit of a distance. So it's like I have to put an alarm an hour before the actual time that I need to be home. I have to put an alarm so that I can use that 1 hour to walk from school to my boarding house. So this is, if you can see, there is study time, and those are some of the alarms that I put. So it helps me to track time. Even if I was a little bit I was far from home, I will make sure that I make use of that time that I have, so that I can reach home early, do the cooking. I cook here, do the cooking, take a shower, and sleep a little bit, so that later on that's 8:30 at night, that's when I wake up to study most of the times when I'm in school. So you need to keep track of your time, because if you don't keep track of your time, you don't even know what you're going to be doing, and when to do it, and what time to do it. So the first thing, you need to keep track of your time. You get me? Keep track of your time. The second thing I wish I knew before I went to college is financial literacy. I'm telling you, it was hard for me in my first semesters, in terms of making a budget, because when you are in school, you need to make a budget and you need to stick to the budget. Yeah, so let me give you an example. You have been sent money, because I won't say we get student loans at my school. We don't get student loans. They have sent you money for groceries and stuff, and that money that you have been sent, you need to make sure you stick to the budget, which will extend you for the whole month. So if you don't know how to make a budget, that's going to be a problem, because you will starve at the middle of the month. You will starve, I'm telling you. You need to make sure you know how to make a budget, and this should start even before you go. For those who have not yet gone to college, and for those who have gone to college, make sure you start practicing on how you can make a budget, because if you know how to make a budget, it's going to be easier for you to go than when you're in college, to make use of that money that you have been saying. You need to make sure you know how to make a budget when you're in college, because I'm telling you, I cried in my first semester, because I was just misusing the money. I didn't know what to buy, when to buy it, and maybe the quantity on how I can buy it, because sometimes I could buy some stuff and I forget to buy the other stuff, so it will cause a little bit of trauma. Again, be like, no, I didn't get everything. So I need money for this. And imagine they say we ain't gonna send you the money because we sent you the money which was enough for you to buy the groceries for the whole month. So which means you don't know how to budget. You're misusing the money or you're getting something else which is not, I'm like, bro, I'm telling you now, I'm so active when it comes to making a budget. I can make a budget even before I see the money. Like, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this much, I'm gonna get that much. You feel me? So it's easy when you know how to make a budget to stay in school, because if you know how to make a budget, it's gonna be easy for you. So you need to start practicing that now. I mean now. The third thing is study techniques. You need to know how you study, because we differ in terms of how we study. Because others can just be like, okay, I can study like for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours and stuff. Some, like I personally, I can study for 2 hours, 2 hours plus. So what I do most of the time is that I'll take some of the notes that I was given, maybe the course outline, the module and everything. I'll put it there. I have to study that. I have to study the module. I'll just choose a topic. I'll put that topic on my study book. I'm like, okay, I'm going to study about this topic. And after finishing like the whole topic, I will start asking myself questions, because at the end of that topic or that, that's right. There are some questions that are under there. So I'll just start answering those questions. After I'm done with answering those questions, and I have to do a research as well, my personal research, so that I can put the same information in my own information. Like I have to put it in my own information, because that will show that I've understood what I was studying. Because if I don't put it in my own information, which means that I'm just getting the same information from the book and putting it there, it's just like copy and paste. So you need to make sure you create your own like information, like, but it should be connecting, so that you make sure that you understand, because you need to understand what you have been studying. So that's the first thing. You need to know how to study, the study technique. That's the third point. And the fourth point is self-care and mental health. Self-care and mental health. I'm telling you, you need to know what time to study, what time to sleep, the type of food you need to eat, because sometimes, and when to eat. Let me tell you one thing. I remember my first semester, the way you're looking at me right now, I was slim though. I came back slim because I didn't know what time to eat. And I'll share a pic. I'll put a pic somewhere here. I didn't know what time to eat, what time to study. The only thing that I was so focused on is that I have to make sure I clear this semester. I have to make sure I clear this semester. I didn't care about my health, so I used to starve most of the time. So I'm telling you right now, if you're a freshman or you're in school, you need to make sure you take care of yourself, because once you don't take care of yourself, you might get sick, and nobody will study the same thing. If you die, nobody will continue with the same program. So you need to make sure you're healthy, so that you can even continue with the program you're doing. So make sure you have time to exercise as well. I don't do too much of exercises, but you need to find time to exercise, because that will help your brain to be so active. You feel me? You need to find time to exercise. Yeah, so guys, the fifth thing you need to know before you go to college, or if you're in college, is you need to start networking. You need to start networking and building relationships like now. Networking should start now, I'm telling you, because it will be so hard for you to study, even to ask people for help if you need help. You feel me? So you need to make sure you start networking right now. You need to start building relationships, because even out of campus, because once you're done with the program that you're doing, you need to start looking for a job. and who's going to give you a job if they don't know you? They don't know you that much, So you need to start networking. Networking should be the fifth. You can start networking with your peers, your professors, the lecturers, because once you have that mutual relationship, it will help you in terms of going ahead, like asking them questions where you don't understand. But if you don't have that relationship or network, I'm telling you, it's going to be difficult for you, because you're going to be like, maybe they might not respond to me in the way that I want, maybe what. So you need to make sure you start networking right now. Networking is important. Networking is vital in school and out of school. So you need to start networking now. So the sixth point is that you need to make sure you make use of the campus resources, which is at the library, So you need to make sure you're using the library most of the time. You need to go study to the library. That's why the library is there. It's for you to study, to do your research, and etc. So you need to make sure you start making use of the library, because it will help you though. Because most of the time, let's say if you're in campus, you're staying in campus and you're staying in a hostel, which is in campus. Maybe your friend wants to play music, maybe your friend wants to sleep, maybe your friend wants to do what not, and you want to study. That will cause a misunderstanding between you two guys. So you need to make sure you go use the library when you need to know when to use the library and when not to use the library. Because at my school, they usually close the library at 22, which is like 10 at night. So after that time, I have to find somewhere else to study. So before that time, I have to make use of the library. So make use of the library. The seventh point is independency and responsibility. Independency and responsibility. Once you go there, you are old enough. You know what to do. You know what not to do. You're sure. So you need to take responsibility of your actions. Don't be like, no, peer pressure. It's your fault. You go there. I'm telling you, because a lot of people, like, when they look at me, they're like, no, you look like a first year. Because if I was that one type of a person who can be influenced by peer pressure, I would have been influenced like a long time ago, like 2 years ago. But I don't want that to come to me. So I make sure you need to take responsibility of your actions, because once you go there, if anything happens to you, you need to take action. You need to take responsibility of what happened there, because it's your fault. You can choose. You have all the choices. You can choose what to do, what's life for you and what's not life for you. And by doing that, first you need to even look at where you're coming from, man. Because some of us, what motivates us is where we come from, and where we're coming from. For some of us, if we were to be expelled, my dad is alive. You can be like, wow. Yeah. So, but you need to take responsibility of your actions. The eighth thing I wish I knew before I went to college is adaptability and resilience. I'm telling you, you need to be able to adapt to the environment, because once you adapt to the environment, it will be easier for you to even, make choices. Because once you don't adapt, it will be so hard for you to be like you'll be feeling so uncomfortable. You feel me? So you make sure you need to adapt and you need to bounce back. Even you need to make sure you adapt to the environment when you're in college. That's the 80th thing. And the 90th thing is academic integrity. When we talk about academic integrity, I'm telling you, plagiarism is serious. And with this help of AI these days, we call it ChatGPT. Yeah. With this help of AI, I'm telling you, a lot of people if they're given assignments, they don't even take them serious. They don't have time to start doing research. The only time they have is just to copy the question that they have been given. They put it on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gives them the work without even maybe going through that work. They just submit. They edit and submit. They just put their name there and submit. But plagiarism is serious. I'm telling you, plagiarism is very serious, and the consequences are very serious. I'm telling you. Because listen, if let's talk about you're being given a CA, a continuous assessment, which is like 20 marks or 30 marks, and you just copy and paste. The lecturer will notice. What the lecturer notices, maybe if it was out of 20 marks, they will give you 2 marks. You feel me? Because you didn't put in any work. You just had to copy and paste. So they are going to give you 2 marks for copying and pasting there. So plagiarism. I'm not saying you can't use AI. You can use it, but you should know how to use it and when to use it. The 9th thing is balancing and social life. Balancing social life and academic. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't go out party, you shouldn't go out do what, etc. You can do whatever you want. That's college. That's where people get to be independent. They get to do what they want to do. But I'm telling you need to know when to go out, what time to go out, when to study. You feel me? Because once you don't know all that, it will be like when your friends are going to school, you'll be going out to party. Like, no, I know everything. Nobody knows everything. If you don't learn, you don't know it. If you don't study about it, you won't know it. So you need to make sure you balance the academic life and your social life, because that will help you in terms of knowing when to do something and when not to do something. So catch you guys in the next video. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. These are the 10 top things I wish I knew before I went to college. I hope these tips will help you to navigate your college life. And if you find this video to be helpful, give me some thumbs up, share, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Otherwise, see you next time. Peace. Love you.